no one is talking about this, at least not the way it needs to be broken down, because the conversation that just erupted online after Nelly's alleged insider comments has taken a turn that no one saw coming. What started as relief over Ja Rule's recovery has now turned into a storm of accusations, historic beefs, and wild theories that fans say feel like déjà vu from one of hip-hop's darkest eras. And yes, this includes 50 Cent's name swirling back into the narrative in a way that has social media biting its nails all over again. People close to Nelly allegedly claimed that he shared concerns behind the scenes about the motive behind the attack on Ja Rule, the same late-night incident that left fans confused, worried, and desperate for answers. Some sources online are reporting that he believes the situation, quote, didn't feel random, leading fans to revisit decades of tension between Ja Rule and 50 Cent. But again, nothing has been confirmed, and everything remains speculation from observers, bloggers, and online detectives. Still, the internet doesn't wait for clarity. Within minutes, fan pages started resurfacing old headlines, old interviews, and old diss tracks from the early 2000s, where Ja Rule and 50 Cent went blow for years. People on Twitter wrote things like, "This beef never died, it just went quiet," while others insisted that the alleged incident felt too strategic to be coincidence. Even though no official statement has linked anyone to anything, the online conversation exploded as if the case had already been solved by fan speculation alone. What's making this story gain speed is the emotional weight of the moment. Nelly and Ashanti had been publicly shaken by Ja Rule's hospitalization, and the idea, again, only raised by fans and alleged insiders, that someone might have engineered the attack has turned the situation into something far heavier. It's not just a celebrity injury anymore, it's the resurfacing of one of hip-hop's most notorious rivalries, the kind that defined an era. Some viewers said Nelly's tone during a behind-the-scenes clip seemed too careful, almost as if he wanted to say more but held it back. Others argued that people were reading too much into it, that grief and fear often twist words into drama. But when one alleged insider posted that Nelly wondered if old enemies don't stay in the past, that single sentence went viral instantly and triggered a chain reaction across social platforms. The thing is, people forget how intense that early 2000s tension was. Entire labels got involved, crews expanded, lines were drawn, and fans watched two rising stars tear each other apart in ways the industry still talks about. So when the new allegations, again, purely speculation, hit the internet, people didn't see it as random drama. They saw it as a possible continuation of a 20-year rivalry that shaped the culture. And here's where the comparisons started flooding in. Comment sections began saying things like, "This is giving Pac and Big energy," or "History can't repeat itself." Commentators quickly pointed out that those comparisons were dramatic and unfair, but that didn't stop them from spreading. The emotional tension from Ja Rule's hospitalization, plus the historic beef, plus Nelly's alleged comments, it all created the perfect storm. Meanwhile, Ashanti has reportedly been encouraging fans to stay calm, reminding them that speculation helps no one. But that didn't stop another wave of posts asking whether this alleged attack was connected to something bigger, or simply an unfortunate coincidence blown out of proportion by internet detectives and nostalgia-driven fans who always want a story to be deeper than it is. The most unsettling part of all this is how quickly the narrative shifted. One moment, everyone was praying for Ja Rule's recovery. The next, conspiracy threads were unraveling on Instagram, TikTok, and Reddit, with people stitching old interviews next to Nelly's alleged comments as if they had solved a mystery. Whether any of this holds truth or not is still unknown, but the emotional reaction speaks volumes about how deeply the public remembers that old feud. Now the question everyone is whispering is simple but heavy. If these allegations circulating online are even partially true, what does that mean for the future of hip-hop? The room is getting tense, the comments are getting louder, and fans are unsure whether they should brace themselves or ignore the noise. And yet, just when the internet thought it had already reached the peak of confusion and tension, a new twist emerged that has completely shifted the conversation again. A detail that fans claim changes everything and suggests the situation may be far more complicated than anyone realized.
The twist that sent the internet into a frenzy came from a video recorded just hours after Ja Rule was discharged. In the short clip, fans noticed something subtle but powerful. Nelly's expression wasn't just relief, it was exhaustion mixed with frustration, the kind that made people believe he knew more than he was saying. This immediately reignited every conversation about the alleged insider claims, turning speculation into a wildfire of theories that spread across social media in seconds. One TikTok creator, in a video now at nearly 1 million views, said Nelly's energy gave off the vibe of someone trying to protect a friend while juggling messy behind-the-scenes drama. Again, this wasn't confirmed by Nelly or any official source, but fans ran with it. Another commenter added, "He looks like someone who's been dealing with calls all night." Whether that was true or imagined, the comment section treated it like a breadcrumb in a bigger mystery. At the same time, Ja Rule's wife, Mizz, posted a heartfelt message thanking everyone for their prayers. She didn't address any rumors or speculation, but viewers said her tone felt unusually emotional, almost shaken. Some fans interpreted her message as relief after a close call, while others speculated that she too might have heard unsettling whispers behind the scenes. The comment sections were filled with messages like, "She knows something," and "This family has been through enough." Again, all speculation, yet the internet rarely needs facts to build a narrative. Ashanti then shared a short Instagram story showing her and Nelly checking on Ja Rule at home. Though it was meant to offer comfort and normalcy, fans picked apart every detail, from Nelly's pacing in the background to Ashanti's unusually serious tone. People claimed the couple looked protective and on guard, as if more information might surface at any moment. Others urged everyone to stop amplifying unverified accusations and let the families heal peacefully. Then a resurfaced podcast clip from years ago popped back into the trending feed, one in which a guest discussed the decades-long animosity between Ja Rule and 50 Cent. The clip had nothing to do with the current situation, but fans connected dots that weren't meant to be connected, adding more fuel to the already chaotic fire. In the comments under the repost, people wrote things like, "This beef was never just music," and "There are people who never moved on from those days." Meanwhile, 50 Cent himself hadn't said a word about the current drama, something that fans interpreted in dramatically different ways. Some claimed his silence meant nothing at all. Others insisted it meant everything. Entire Twitter threads debated whether staying quiet was respectful, strategic, or suspicious. The theories were endless, and each one added a new layer of tension to the situation. By evening, the conversation shifted again when an alleged behind-the-scenes report claimed Nelly had privately urged fans not to jump to conclusions. If true, this would contradict the earlier alleged insider comments, making everything even more confusing. Was he clarifying his stance, or were the earlier insider claims exaggerated fan interpretations from the start? No one could say for sure. The conflicting narratives only made the drama feel heavier. That night, a new phrase started trending: hip-hop déjà vu. Fans expressed fear that history might be repeating itself, not literally, but emotionally. Older fans who lived through the height of the 2000s feuds commented things like, "We've seen what happens when speculation goes unchecked," while younger fans admitted they had no idea the old beef still ran so deep. The generational divide made the conversation even louder. Just when the internet started calming down, a shocking detail emerged. Someone claimed that Ja Rule himself planned to address the public soon. The rumor alone sent shockwaves through every platform. People wondered, would he speak on the attack? Would he address the speculation? Would he shut everything down? Or would his statements only raise more questions? And that's where everything hangs. Because if Ja Rule does step forward, whatever he says, calming or explosive, will reshape the entire narrative. And fans are holding their breath, waiting for the moment the silence finally breaks.